past few years, collective research has debunked the popular myths that a high-fiber diet lifestyle can cause unfinished housework, late dinners, and neglected family members. In fact, continuing studies show that a high-fiber diet lifestyle may significantly improve the disposition of a crafter, creating a more contented home life. Furthermore, continued exposure can develop an ability to endure meetings, waiting rooms, school functions, and sporting events without experiencing the kind of boredom it makes one want to consume lead paint. Here are just a few ways one can properly increase daily fiber intake. Visit your local yarn store or shop online. Join online fiber communities. Tour sheep or alpaca farms. Attend fiber festivals. Or listen to the High Fiber Diet podcast. Please remember to spread your fiber intake throughout the day rather than trying to get it all in one shot. Stretching and resting is important, and your body will thank you.
Hi, this is Kagi, and welcome to the High Fiber Diet. Gandalf is down here with me. He just wants to be petted. Of course I turn on the camera and the cat wants to be petted, right? I hope you guys had a wonderful March. Sorry for really not checking in. It's been a long month. Let's get into what I have been up to. So the first thing, I finished the Dixie Creek cowl, and that is by Salty City Knits, Emily Clausen. And I did this out of Mace of Skeins Wild Card and a little bit of Driftwood Farms bunny. So this is the Mace of Skeins. I got this in a swap. I got 3 colors. And the Driftwood Farms I also got in a swap a long time ago. Is that going to fixate? There we go. Driftwood Farms. And this is in the colorway Bunny, and this is from 6 of 2019. And I love this colorway. I've used it on a couple of edgings, and I think I might actually make something with the rest of this. That's why it's still sitting out. But this was the Dixie Creek cowl. It's a relatively new pattern. And take it off. It is an all-in-one bandana style cowl that has the lace pattern and the ridges. I did the top with an extra ridge up here just because I wasn't reading the pattern and I was out and about. It is joined in the round in the back and just continued around. And then the final edging of the lace and then the picot. And the picot, when I did it, I did a crochet picot bind off. It's easier for me than a knitted picot. And then I just did a wash and a block, and I love the way it came out. It is so soft and so warm. Right now we've got flurries outside, and this is just a nice little cover up to go with more of a spring top, but I just like the way it looks. And I had a meeting this morning, so I threw it all together and headed out the door. And I really like the way it came out. In fact, I am starting a second one of these. I know that's in work in progress, but I'll kind of throw it in here. I have that much cast on. And of course, when I do the cast on, it is a tab, and I do a short row tab so that I just pick it up, and then I don't have to pick up the 3 in between or whatever the number is in between the 2 ends. They're already cast on, and the only thing I have to re-pick up is one edge, my starting edge. And this is being done on a size 8 in my day and night needles. I believe these are Knitter's Pride. And this one I am doing out of some hobby that was from their one, I think it was from their Advent a couple years ago when I got it, and this is the Zafira 55% cotton, 27% wool, 18% acrylic from Hobby or Hobie Christmas edition. The colorway, I don't know that it has a colorway. Yeah, no, it says color 29. But it is a beautiful denim-y blue. And I find that I like wearing cows like this with a pair of jeans and a nice top, and I thought this would go with that. So I'm doing myself a second one. And that is being held in my sloth bag by Anomalous Minds. I never know if bag makers are still making. I just buy what I want when I want. And then I keep using them forever. So this pattern is going back in this one so that I can continue on with this. The other things that I finished this month, one of the ladies at work had given birth. We had to make up a maternity room for her to take care of herself during breaks. And I made a blanket for that room. And so I'll put up a picture. I don't know which side it'll go on, but it was just simple blanket yarn, acrylic, so it can be washed at work. I work in dental practices, so you know it needs to get cleaned, and we have a washing machine there. You can run it through, and that was easy, wash and dry. It was just a simple double crochet across in the back loop, single crochet back in the back loop, and so, or in the front loop, so that all of the stitches that weren't worked were on the same side, making it easy. And I just did a rectangle. It was just a simple crochet up a couple of nights and I was done. The other thing I finished, I've been working on for about 2 years now, and that was my granny stripes, but I just did a scrappy. I didn't do 2 stripes or whatever. So this was a whole bunch of scraps dating back, way back. I think Lori dyed this color for me one of the years we were at knit camp over in Lexington, a long time ago. And other things that I have seen in here, just whole bunches of colors that were used and thought this was a self-striping. This is one that I did a shawl out of, and I still have 2 more scrap balls of scraps, but I thought this one was large enough and done, and I still have a few ends to weave in now that it's been blocked. I weave in a little bit and then I leave them hanging, and then I weave in either more or snip after I wash and block. But this came out rather large. It is, you know, not exactly neck to over your feet and tuck under, but it is a lap blanket for the couch. And the width of it is 1 person, so nice and snuggly. And I did the carry along yarn on this it's right back here. That is from Shady Side Farms. That is their sock yarn, which I believe is a sport. It's a little bit bigger than normal fingering weight, but less than what a true DK would be. And I just love the way this came out, and it is being used on the couch almost every night since. I am keeping this one for myself because it has memories built in. And I enjoy that. I have started yet another one that will get done eventually, just as I go through them, and don't think I'll need the yarn anymore. I use it up. I think that's it for my finished this time. My works in progress. I decided to start another blanket because I like blankets and they may take me forever, but they eventually get done. This is done out of Comfy Cotton Blend from Lion Brand in the Driftwood colorway. And I am doing this front blanket from Afghans in a Week, or Weekend. What's the name of it? Make in a Weekend, Afghans to Crochet. And this one is, oh, which one is it? What is the name of it? Of course, it's not going to make it easy for me, right? It is called Just for Her. And the finished size should be 42 by 60, but I'm not exactly using the same size yarn or the same kind of hook. But I am using a J boy style hook. That's my preferred. And the width is about the same width as the other blanket I just held up. Don't want to tug too much. It is coming out real nice. Very denim-y, lakey colors. That's going to go. If I get it done in time, a friend is getting married and I may give this as part of the present. But if not, it'll be for somebody else at another time, or even for ourselves, because you, as my husband puts it, you can never have enough blankets. And this is held in my, this bag is full of all the fucks I have to give, and I don't have any. So that is my blanket bag for that. When it will get done, when it gets done. Too many projects to worry about a deadline for me. The next thing I have going, I have my Advent shades of pink from Suburban Stitcher. I think I'm on color 16 now. And it's still just going around in circles. So as I find time to add another color, I do. It's not one I'm gravitating towards right now. It's just, I go in moods. So I am doing the Easy Eyelet yoke light sweater from Knititude. And I am working on Licca needles. My end stoppers are cows this time. I moved it over into a Mrs. Brown's bag, I believe. Maybe not. Yeah, this is a Mrs. Brown's bag. And that's what I have going on that. It could be a take-along project. I just don't carry it along. I carry other things along. Like I said, it's not one I'm gravitating towards right now. I also have in my hippopotamus bag, who's this one by? The Silver Shed. I have DK weight socks from Opal. So there's my first one. These are just a simple vanilla sock. And the second one is going. I do 10 ridges on, or I do 3 rows of standard stockinette after cast on, 10 rows of ribbing, 40 rows of leg. How many? I think I'm doing 24 rows, so 12 combinations of the slip stitch heel. Turn the heel, 40 rows after turning should equal down to my toe for size 48 cast on a size 3 for DK weight. And so that's where I am with this right now. I am using just my, I think these are sock sticks. Yeah, I like DPNs. That's just me. And this is in the Opal Frozen Forest Frosty Ice colorway, which is the extra large. So it's, I think it's called an 8-ply for them. It's not quite worsted, a little bit bigger than Sport, so I'm calling it DK. That's what I have going. I have a lot of whips right now, a lot of whips. The next one that I need to finish is my sister's cardigan, and that is being held in the bag from Born Fuzzy Boutique. And I haven't touched this. I don't even know if I've touched this since I talked about it, just because I've been so busy with everything else. But I have gotten to this part. I think I have 4 more to go up here, and then I can do the sleeves. This side. I have 4 more repeats to go, and then I can put the shoulders together and do the sleeves, because in the pattern it says to crochet the sleeves up and then attach. I just pick up and crochet down, and I want them to match, so I'll be doing 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 so that they basically look the same. I mean, there may be some little bits of change, but they're in there for the color variation on this. And then I will pick up in the blue in knitting and knit the bands. Again, I think it's in the pattern crocheted, and I do knit it. That's just me. And then I will have sweaters for both sisters done. And I am working on this in Lion Brand Woolies, and this is in the Blue Heather colorway. And I am using Karen Colorama Halo by Yarn Inspirations, and this is the colorway Beet Red, so it goes the reds through the purples, and then I have the blue as the contrast color. And I think this will be finished and shipped before I record again, fingers crossed. And the reason I have not been working on this as much, because you would think, okay, why isn't she done? Because really it isn't that much crocheting. But I have been focused on trying to get her same sister the rent shawl done. I'm not quite there, but I am on the last color change. And I had to order Brava in black because I didn't like the black that I had for this, since I'd been doing the rest of the shawl out of Brava to make it washer and dryerable, because that's what my sister asked for. And of course I'm in the middle of a row. I have, let me put end caps on this, put my little foxes on to make it easy. I have completed and done the color changes. I've got to weave in the ends, but I've done the color changes. And so now the black is going to be triple the size of this black row. So it'll be, these are 8 rows, so it'll be 24 rows, and then the bind off, so 25 rows total in black underneath. Oh, excuse me. And I am on the 3rd row right now. And then this will get finished. And this was done in coffee and cream. And then this, I believe, is just black. Yes. So coffee, cream, and black are the colorways. I am using Chiagu needles on this. And it's a simple, but right now the black at night, I'm not able to sit down and easily do. I don't have to look, but you still want to make sure you're doing everything. It's my own pattern, even though it's off the rent. I kind of looked at things and went, I'm not buying a pattern for that. So I am increasing 6 stitches per the 2 sides. So 4 increases on side A, and on the reverse side 2 increases, and going until it's the size that she wanted. So that's all I'm doing. Nothing fancy, just garter stitch. My increases are knit front and back. It's obvious, but it isn't because it's in garter. It gives it a definition, but that's about it. So I've been working on that instead of working on the other, but I want to get them both done and get them mailed off because my other sister's stuff is ready to get mailed off too. Then, where am I? I had started my hot cocoa socks. And this one I'm just doing a broken rib on, and this is the hot cocoa colorway by Sweet Mountain Crafts. It was one of her colorways that she did in the club, and so it came with these 2 colors. And this again is a DK on size 3 needles, and I just did the cast on that was standard stockinette, and then I went into a 2x2 ribbing, and then I went into a garter rib. There we go. And I went into a slip stitch heel, and I'm continuing the garter rib down the foot. And so I haven't finished the first sock on that. I'm making them a little bit bigger than I did the ones from Opal. This is in a Stitched by Jessalou bag. Oh, I think UPS is here. Then I have also been working on my Luminosa sweater, just straight, no pattern. Use the Raglan, Incredible Raglan sweater recipe to just make this, and I won't be wearing it until next fall, so no hurry on this. This is out of Cascade Yarn Luminosa in the Tiger Eye colorway, or what I'm calling the Tiger Eye. I don't think it really has a colorway. It's color 15. And I have a whole bunch right here to finish it up. I don't know if it'll be long sleeve or if it'll be short sleeve. I'm kind of digging the short sleeve sweaters to wear because I can wear a long sleeve tee underneath it if it's colder, and I can wear it without if it's not. So I kind of like both. This is in, again, a Stitched by Jessalou bag, and that is my Pooh Bear bag, and I love everything A.A. Milne. Then I think I have put a couple rows on my Whitmore sweater. Not much, but a couple rows. It's not getting ripped out. It's, again, I get to that body part and it's like I get through the yoke and then I'm like, I'm done. So yeah, but there is that. And eventually I did make this into a short sleeve because that's just where I am in my life right now, making it short sleeve, and I'm liking that. I do like about 15 inches from the armpit down, So I've got a ways to go on this, and just I need to pull them out and just start doing it. Maybe I just need to set one by the couch and just keep working. The yarn is Extra Fine Merino in Hobby, and the Kid Silk is Friends Kid Silk from Hobby again, and these are the two colors together, and they come out with this beautiful marl. It's like a turquoise denim marl, and I'm just loving it. And yeah, that again is the Whitmore sweater, and I just think, I know it's going to be gorgeous when it gets done. I started this when I was out in South Dakota. Lori's already finished hers. We were doing it together. Yeah, that didn't happen. Life got in the way. Screwed up the top, made it smaller. Still fits. Don't care. I'm doing it my way. I guess it's my Frank Sinatra. And that works for me. So I'm reaching here in my Cozy Sky bag. I have, oh, I didn't even mention the Rent shawl was in a Cozy Sky bag as well. That's the one with Gandalf and Cupid on it that she hand painted. And this one is my gnomes from Cozy Sky Company. And I am doing this out of, I even have, I do not, but I have the yarn right here. This is Aegean Tweed, and I pulled back out my Aegean Tweed. It sometimes wants to do it, but this is from Cascade Yarns. And I pulled back out both the orange and the teal. And I decided to do the Garden Gate pattern. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is by Jen Steingass. And again, another yoke that I'm going to get into the body and forever on. But I like the way this is coming out. It's all scrunched together on the needles right now, but I have a lot of stitch markers. I buy my stitch markers that I actually use all the time in these kind of kits, and I have them all separated for colors, and then I have my dangly ones also. Like this one has a bee. If you can see that, it's got a bee. But I am that far in, and I don't know, I think it says to leave the neck like this, and I'm not caring for that. I will probably do something at the top. I haven't made one of her patterns before. I do like this yarn though. It does soften up quite a bit. It's a little bit rustic and toothy while you're working with it, and it softens up quite a bit. This is the one I made my quill out of, which my quill, oh my gosh, I made my quill when I was in South Dakota and I can't find it. I think I'm gonna have to make another one because I can't find it. It somewhere in the move, it just went poof. So yeah. And last but not least, I have started a shawl for Boo's mother-in-law, and it is the Sonatine, I think that's how you say it, shawl. This is not wanting to focus for me. Sonatine. Let's see, can I get it? But it is a worked flat and then a small seam. And I am doing it again out of Mace of Skeins. And this is in the Hot Kiss. She likes hot pink. And this is definitely hot pink. And so you start at one edge. It's got a long cast on, and you start at one edge and you work back and forth, slipping edges. And then you keep going until you then do the lace repeat. And I don't know if I will combine these and do the lace in this color, or if I'll just do one color. It shows both ways of doing it, two colored or one color. I think I have enough in the one color in this Mace of Skein to do it. And I am holding this in a bag that was given to me, by someone who subscribes ages ago. And this was the GI Pink. This is my, it's got the Pink Panther. But on the inside of it was done in hearts, and I'm liking the hearts with the pink. And since it's a one-sided drawstring, it's kind of, you can use it either way. And I have been over the years, I think I've had this probably 15 years at least. Might be 14, but right around in there. I think Bear was still in high school. So there is that. Let me see what else. I lost one of the nuts in my Ladybug spinning wheel, the one that holds the foot, so I haven't been able to spin on that. So I ordered from Shot Spindle the barrel knots, or the barrel nut thing, and I ordered a couple extra bands so that I might be able to switch that into double drive. I do not like using a single cord to Crazy 8 and do a double drive. I like using two separate bands and doing double drive. You can do it either way. It's my preference to use two. So I ordered that. I got that in today. Yesterday I got from Hanson for my e-spinner, in the move, my cord somehow got squished. And so I've been able to use my e-spinner with the battery pack. It still works, everything's good, but I have to keep charging it. Well, I ordered now the package so it will plug in again for my e-spinner, and I got that in the mail yesterday. And so I will be getting back to spinning as soon as I get everything fixed and ready. I am thinking about moving on from my Pinky. I've had my Pinky since 2007, and I've taught several people to spin on my little Pinky. It's the PVC wheel, and I love it, but I don't use it anymore. And I would love somebody else to be able to love it as much as I have. I learned to spin on a wheel with it, moving on from the Irish drive to a Scotch drive to double drive to e-spinner, you know, those kind of things. But I will still sit down to it occasionally. My daughter-in-law has my single treadle, Words and Things. Think of the name brand of it. It escapes me right now, but I have that other wheel too, and she's been keeping hold of it. So, I don't know. Should I get rid of my Pinky? Should I hold on to it? I mean, it's just collecting dust right now. I do pull it down and spin on it occasionally, but it's not one that's my love. I also have thoughts. Sarge wants a vest, and him and I have been talking, and I think the vest that we have come to the conclusion that he wants, and I don't even know if I have it here in my filing. Let me see. I think it's from Petite Knit, and it's supposed to be a 2-colored vest, and I actually have some Tweety yarn that I would prefer to do all in one color, and so I'm going to be working on getting that going. And what else do I have in my thoughts of getting going? I want to finish up things. I have been frogging. I frogged the Scania or Scania, I'm not sure, Scania shawl kit. It was from Craftsy ages ago. And I did go ahead and frog it, and I have all the little pieces in here with both the big skeins and the little skeins. And I had made it on the wrong size needles, and I don't want the wrong size shawl. So I'm going to be starting that over. This is all in Cloudborne. I have my needles, the right size needles, now in here, and I'm going to be casting that on as soon as I am done with my sister's shawl, my Boo's mother-in-law's shawl, and my daughter-in-law's mom's shawl. I'm trying to make, or cows, trying to make the 2 cows for Mother's Day, because we're going to go on a Mother's Day brunch. Granddaughter and daughter-in-law and her mom, Boo and her mother-in-law, and myself, and my mother-in-law. Hopefully we can get us all together and go out for brunch that day. And so I want to get something also for my mother-in-law. She's not allowed to watch this, nor does she know, so yeah, you know. But I have some DK weight over there that are in green colors, and my daughter-in-law's mom is very much into olive green, so definitely have that played down. And I'm not sure about the mother-in-law, what I'm going to do for Sarge's mom. But, oh, I want to put this back in there so I don't lose it. I need to figure it out. The other thing, we spent a full weekend with the Grands, and they helped me sort all of my yarn into cubbies. And I will try to put up a picture. This is just some, but they did a whole wall for me, and I have a whole nother set of cubbies that need, because I still have totes in the other room of yarn. And we're going to move a cabinet out of here and put up more cubbies so that the rest of my yarn can come in here and get out of the spare room, so I can set the portion of the spare room over there. I bought a recumbent bike, and I have my treadmill, and I want to set that up in a gym, as well as having the bed for the Grands when they come over. But that I have going. I have other things that I want to knit. I just have to get through the projects that I have going right now. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, but I'm not. I mean, it's everything that I love, and there's no time limit. Anything that has a time limit can be pushed back, because I'm not knitting to a time limit or crocheting to a time limit anymore. I enjoy what I do, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get this black thing right here. Is one of those things that holds your phone so you can do tutorials or you can take close-ups. And I'm like, you know what? I just don't have time. With my job that I have, and with the limited crafting time that I have so much going that, and then you see the next shiny, and you see the next shiny, and yeah, I've got to step back from the shiny, because how many do you need? How many projects do I need on the needles? Right now, you've probably seen what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 already. And I found this is all from Shipagees, or however you say that. One year at the retreat, I had everybody make up squares. And I haven't done the retreat since 2018. and I still have all of these to put together. They're beautiful. I love them all, but I need to, all sorts of things were done. This is a hippo. I love it. Just love it. Some are smaller, so I'm going to have to make them bigger. Some are bigger, and so I have to, maybe I'll do 2 small to put that together, and I need to sort them out, and I need to get them put together into a project. And they're all the colors from those big boxes that were 50 colors of, and you got it together. And I think there's almost 100. I think we had 5 more that I had to do up, and I did up crocheted or whatever. So they're in here. So there might be 100 total in here. And I need to get this made up into a blanket. And it's just another project that I have going. And then I want to make me the sweater that I've made both of my sisters. And yeah, I have oodles going. I know we're getting ready to set up plans to go to New York for a week. My nephew is getting married this summer, and so we want to get a hotel room. Neither of us have been to Niagara Falls, and we thought that we would go through Canada, go to Niagara Falls, maybe spend the night somewhere, maybe not there because that's super expensive, but somewhere outside of there, and then cross over into New York because we're going to the Finger Lake area and see my brother, see the nephew get married, and then drive back. And that'll be the first long vacation we've ever taken. And so we want to have some fun. And, you know, sometimes you just don't have time to sit down and do, but you want to do it all. That's my problem. I want to do it all, and I can't do it all, and I know that. So thank you for bearing with me and putting up with just once a month these days, because that's what I have time for. Not that I'm important or anything, but I do have to take time for me. And I hope you take time for you. Relax, have fun, and enjoy what you do. Don't feel pressure. It's yarn. It's not going anywhere. So thank you for watching, and check your checkbook before starting the high fiber diet. Bye-bye.